Hello, girls. Yes, we're back again. This is episode 4. I will first do a quick recap on what we discussed on episode 3. Okay. First, I apologized already on the comment box if anyone didn't realize. But yes, I did realize my mistake that I said doesn't prevent you instead of doesn't protect you. But I know you got it, and thanks for not being nasty about it. Okay, so another thing that I got a question about if you are sexually assaulted, um, you have to go report that incident. You have to go seek help for that incident. Is it a must that you start at the clinic, or is it a must that you start at the police station? You know what? Different situations will require different responses. I know most guidelines say go and report the crime first before evidence is contaminated, but there are certain settings that you might not feel safe going to the police station. You might be closer to the clinic. There might not be anybody supporting you. You might be emotionally in an emotional mess and need those trained professionals that are readily available at the clinic. So if you can, please, yes, go ahead and start at the police station. They will be able to call all the help you need, and then they will take you through to the clinic for the um, preventative methods to be done, and for you to get your treatment and to be counseled, and for evidence collection. Okay. Yes. Another question that I got, it was about the pill. So there are people who have been prescribed the pill by their healthcare providers. You are on the pill, which is oh, I can't mention names, which is it's a pill that is used for pregnancy prevention, but you're taking it for treatment of a skin condition. So do you need to take another form of contraception, like an injection on top of that? No, it's not necessary. If you're taking that and you are a very organized person, you can continue with that. But then if you feel that you can't really, please discuss that with your healthcare professional. I'm sure they can work out something, a pill reminder or something with you, or find alternative ways to go through your individualized situation. Okay. And another thing, I was asked, if I'm in an injection and I'm not bleeding, um where's the blood going? Is it fine that I can just continue with the pill if I feel that I can live with this problem? Yes. Okay. When you're on an injection, right, the reason you're not bleeding is because the process that happens that leads you to bleeding, that ovulation cycle stage, um, doesn't happen anymore. Your injection, the way in which it works, it sort of interrupts the communication from your hormone in your brain to your womb. So there is no ovulation. So there is no egg that is released that goes into your womb, which is prepared for maybe pregnancy, and then the womb has now to be broken down because you're not pregnant. So because the process doesn't happen, there is no blood anywhere in your body. So don't stress about that. Okay. Yes. I think we've addressed all the questions. If you've got any, okay, feel free to be in touch, and we'll get back to you in there. Either way, address it urgently, personally, and then we'll also make sure that when we do the next broadcast, we include your comments or bring you responses on your questions. Okay. So next, today we'll just do we won't go into the next method of contraception. Will actually just focus on your HIV prevention. So while preparing this, this is in line with what the Department of Health advised. There's a health sector HIV prevention strategy that they've got this huge document that they have. You must try Google it and go through it. They've got methods, strategies, their plans about each and every individual group. Yeah, our government is doing a lot, really. You must big ups to them, big ups to them. All right. So yes, the most important thing, foremost important thing when preventing HIV infection, it's testing. Yes, testing. So you can't protect yourself from what you don't know. If you know what you're dealing with, you are more able to handle the situation better. Okay, so if you know your status, it's best. If you find out that you are negative, you know how you have to go ahead. You have to make sure that you stay negative. Okay, if you find out you're positive, or if your partner is positive, then you know how to go about, go ahead, attack this situation, so that you stay negative and your partner live a healthy long life, and they stay in control, they don't get sick. Okay, because having HIV doesn't mean you should be sick. All right. Okay, so the next thing, you know what, there is, okay, before we go to that, let's first talk about abstinence. I know I stress abstinence every single broadcast that I post, because really that's the safest thing, which actually prevent you from contracting HIV, and then prevent you from having an unplanned pregnancy as well. You're still in charge of your body, you're still healthy. You don't have to worry about remembering any mode of contraception. You don't have to worry about, oh, do I have a condom? Oh, did he use a condom? Oh, he doesn't have condoms, you see. So yes, so abstinence is another, it's still the gold standard even in pregnancy, in HIV prevention, just as it is in pregnancy prevention. Okay, so the other thing, if you're not sure how long you can abstain, the next best thing will be delaying your first sexual experience. So if you delay it, then by the time you have your first sexual experience, then you may be able, to make better decisions. By that time, you might be able to communicate your needs, your feelings better, and then be in a better way, in a better state to protect yourself. All right. Okay. The next thing, be faithful to have one sexual partner. The more partners you have, the higher is your risk of contracting HIV. Remember, if you're having that one partner, yes, you might not be sure that he's only having you as his partner. He might be having another partner, and that partner might be having another partner, and that partner might be having another partner, and then it's just a web of like 20 of you who are like sort of sleeping together, and then sharing whatever, infections, the risk, and everything, you see. So if you have a single partner, you are at a better chance, you have reduced risk than somebody who has two partners or three partners or whatever. But then the most important thing is, you must always make sure that you are following all the precautions for maximizing prevention. Okay, so the next one that we'll talk about, we'll speak about if you have a partner and your partner is positive, then what? Okay, following all the precautions for everybody who has partners that are negative, you also, on top of that, you must make sure that you support your partner. Your partner must be on treatment. Your partner must take their treatment every single day. At the same time, the agreed time, you must just try that when your partner goes for their appointments, just go with them, support them. Then you get more education, you get more knowledge. Then when it's two are always better than one. We've always been taught that. Even the Bible says it. Hello. Okay, so yes, the next thing is when you are young. If you are very young, try to date within your generation. If you are young and your partner is also young, you face most likely face related challenges. The things that you go through are very close to um they can't be like identical, but they are closely related to what you go through. If he's going through stuff, you might be going through the similar stuff. You might having the same questions, you might be having the same challenges. So communication will be easier than if maybe you in your teens and you're dating somebody over 30 years old. They are very experienced, they are more matured, and for our African girls, there's this thing of respecting your elders and stuff. So you might feel that asking questions, negotiating condom use or whatever it's disrespectful, and then you just take that risk of you just put your life in danger, in increased danger. You will not even be, maybe might not even be able to ask, let's go test my love. So it's better if you stay within your generation. But I know that there are some of you who will be very mature at a younger age, and you will be able to negotiate that. So I'm not prescribing an age group for you to date in. I'm just saying those things are obviously important. You must just look at your prospective partner. Will you be able to communicate with them? Are they going to respect you? Are you going to be equal partners in the relationship? Okay, so just in closing, remember, we must always, always, always use condoms. Okay, so we'll go deeper again into condom use. Okay, we will stress that we can never speak enough about condoms. But oh, another thing, remember, girls, I'm still waiting for your feedback. If you do want us to do a demo on how condoms should be used, girls and boys, whoever, we're not saying we will show you some pornographic activities. No, we got training models and things like those that we can get and then show you, demonstrate to you how that is done. All right, okay, I think that is enough. It is more than a mouthful for one day. We will continue next week. Stay safe. All right.